Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to do a video on how to be positive thinking. This is actually going to be a video response to Sinead's video on shyness. I think it all kind of ties in together and it will really help someone. So I mean, if this video can help at least one person, I will be happy and my job will be done, because there is nothing worse than feeling alone in the world, feeling like you have nobody to talk to. So I mean, if I could watch a video like Sinead's video, or this video that I'm recording now, maybe like 5 years ago, it might have helped me just that little bit more to come out of my shell and even be positive. So I've divided this video into 4 different sections. So the first thing is to think positive. If you are thinking negative thoughts, if you are sitting there going, oh my god, I'm so fat, oh my god, she hates me, oh my god, they're talking about me, oh my god, this is going to happen to me, this and this and this, whatever. If you're thinking these things, then you're going to attract more negative things into your life. So like it's like thoughts will attract like thoughts. So if you wake up in the morning in a good mood and everything, you're thinking good thoughts, so the whole day everything is going to go your way. But if you wake up on a bad morning, you have a bad day, say your alarm doesn't go off, whatever, you're there going, oh my god, I'm going to be late, usually like in that sort of morning everything will go wrong for you. So like if your alarm didn't go off and you were late for work, it's your goal to think, okay, like to turn things around and say, okay, this is the end of it, nothing else is going to go wrong today. And you think positive things and you will attract all these positive things into your life. I know it's easier said than done. It took me a very long time to actually believe that this was true. And I only believe it because I put it into practice myself, and I believe deep in my heart that good things were going to happen to me, and they did. So, and it's not just coincidence. You have to believe in yourself and think positive. And I know now, even there's days, oh my god, there's days where I have like negative days. I'm thinking, oh, I'm so fat, or I feel ugly today, or whatever. Of course, we all have these negative days, but it's your responsibility to change your thinking and make good things happen. So I mean, for example, during the summer, I went through a really bad time. I just moved out of home, moved into my own apartment with my boyfriend, and suddenly I lost my job. I went from up here to like down here. I had no money. It was one of the hardest times of my life, and I felt so negative at the time, and it's really hard to be positive when your whole life is falling apart. Like it was really a horrible situation, and I mean, I was so lucky that my boyfriend guided me through it, because without him, I don't know how I would have got through it. Like, he was so supportive, and I have so much to thank him for, and I'm so grateful for everything that he did, because if it wasn't for him, then I don't know where I'd be right now. But basically, I sat down one night and I was like, I read this book, The Secret, and I had read it a few times before that, but I was like, yeah, whatever. I believe it, but I don't believe it deep in my heart. And when I sat down and read it again that night, I was like, you know, this book actually makes sense. So I just said, right, this is it. And I made a poster, which I'll talk about later on in the video, of all these things I wanted to attract into my life. I wanted a job, I wanted more friends, I wanted a YouTube channel, I wanted this, I wanted that. Everything I wanted, I believed in, I put it on paper. Even at the time I was feeling really down on myself, I put a picture of, like, I cut pictures out of magazines. I put a picture of a girl in her bikini for confidence. And I really believed in this poster. I was like, this is going to work. And I put it up next to my bed, and the next morning, now bear in mind, like, I had loads of job interviews and I wasn't getting anywhere, but I was up till 3 o'clock that morning making that poster, and the next morning I was woken up at 9 o'clock by my company ringing me to come in for an interview. And an hour later I got another job interview, and I went in for the first one and I got the job straight away. And like, bear in mind, I had 20 interviews before that, but I didn't believe in my heart that I was going to get those jobs. But when I made that poster, I believed I was going to get a job. I was like, I can't wait to start my new job, whatever. And in a matter of hours it worked. Like, I couldn't believe it. And slowly but surely all these other things that I put in the poster started coming true. And because I believed in them, it wasn't like, it's very hard to explain. It wasn't the poster, it was me. You know, I believed in all these things were going to happen, so they did. And I think that is the most important lesson, is to think positive. Even if your whole world is falling apart, you get yourself out of the negative thinking and think positive, and slowly but surely you'll get back up there. Okay, the second thing is to set goals for yourself. Like, for example, what I did with the poster, I set a goal for myself. I was going to start off in, like, I didn't care what kind of job I got, I just wanted a job. And then you can work your way up. It's easier to get a better job when you're in a job. So you take whatever you get and you slowly but surely work your way up. Another example, like, if you want to lose weight, put a picture of the body that you want on your wall or on your fridge or something, and believe, like, you have to believe deep in your heart that you're going to look like this, you're going to have this figure when you're done. And it works. I mean, every time you go to the fridge you're going to see that picture and you're like, no, I'm not going to have a bar of chocolate, no, I'm not going to have this or whatever. And it will work once you believe in it. So it is very important to set goals for yourself, because if you don't have any goals, then you have nowhere to go. The third thing is to talk to someone. I think this is really important. You need to be able to talk to someone who's non-judgmental, not even cares about you, but cares about your well-being, whether it's a best friend or even a counsellor. It's good to talk to someone who's friendly and non-judgmental. And in a lot of occasions, when you are in a bad situation, you really find out who your real friends are. And I know I did. And see, this is the good thing about these bad situations. You find out who's actually worth having in your life. I mean, the main person I had to talk to was my boyfriend, and he was the main person who got me out of the rut I was in, and supported me and helped me to believe in myself again and believe that everything was going to get better, and like support me. And so if I didn't have him to talk to, if he wasn't because he's non-judgmental, like, he wasn't judging me, he believed in me, so therefore I believed in myself. Okay, appreciate what you have. That is really important. It's really important to appreciate what you have, because you're going to keep wanting more and more things, but if you can't appreciate what you have, then you're never going to be happy. And even when you're in this really bad stage of your life, if you think, God, I'm so lucky to have my boyfriend, God, I'm so lucky to have my friends, I'm so lucky to have this roof over my head, I'm so lucky to have money in my pocket, I'm so happy to have, a stable home, and there's always, no matter how bad life gets, there's always going to be good things in your life as well. I mean, you're lucky to have your family. You really have to appreciate the good things you have in your life to really get yourself out of this rut. If you're thinking, oh, I have nothing, then your chances of getting out of this bad situation are 10 times harder. So you really have to sit down and appreciate what you have, and then all these other good things are going to start coming into your life, because no matter how bad things get in life, things will always get better. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the poster. So I think it was written in the book that if you have to picture things that you want in your life, or you want to attract into your life. So that's how I came up with the poster. I literally stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning cutting out pictures from magazines to make this poster for myself. And it's a really good start. If you're really down, it's a good place to start, because every night, put it next to your bed, and every night before you go to bed you look at this poster and you feel it and you believe it, and you know this is going to happen. Everything that you've put into this poster is going to happen in your life. You need a place to start, and I think that's the best place to start. And to anyone going through a really bad stage at the moment, I recommend to make this little poster for yourself. I mean, you don't have to show it to anyone. I didn't show it to anyone, and I'm not going to show it on camera right now because it's probably really embarrassing. But it's for myself, and I see it every night before I go to bed. It's still up next to my bed, even though like all these things happen for me. It's still next to my bed because I still want to go to bed and believe in myself. And every morning when I get up, I look at this poster and it puts me in a good mood for the day. Another thing you can do is read positive thinking books, like I said before. The main one I have is The Secret. It's by Rhonda Byrne? Is it Rhonda? The sticker is covering her second name. I think it's Byrne, Rhonda Byrne. And it's a fantastic book, and I recommend getting it. I think it was $18.99, and it was the best €19 I've ever spent in my life. I keep this next to my bed, and I actually have a picture of me and my granddad in there. I keep that next to my bed as well. I can't even put it into words. Like, it really puts life into perspective. If I can find a quote here, that would be good. I'm just going to read this little paragraph from it. The law of attraction says like attracts like. And so, as you think a thought, you are also attracting like thoughts to you. Here are more examples you may have experienced of the law of attraction in your life. Have you ever started to think about something you were not happy about, and the more you thought about it, the worse it seemed? That's because as you think one sustained thought, the law of attraction immediately brings more like thoughts to you. In a matter of minutes, you have gotten so many like unhappy thoughts coming to you that the situation seems to be getting worse. The more you think about it, the more upset you get. That's basically what I was talking about earlier. Like, if you're thinking negative thoughts, you're going to attract more negative thoughts, and the whole situation is going to seem 10 times worse than it actually is. Another thing to keep in mind is no one is perfect. No one in the universe is perfect, and that's really important to know. Like, if you look at someone, you think they're perfect, they're not perfect. Everyone has their flaws. It's life. No one is ever perfect. Even the Kardashian sisters and Beyonce, whatever, no one is perfect. And like, the sooner you realize that, then the better it is for you. This one of my favorite quotes is from Tupac. For every dark night, there's a brighter day. So yeah, I hope you like this video. And I hope that it's helped you in some way. And also, if you're not subscribed to the Makeup Chair, I recommend you go check out her video. She's absolutely fantastic. She does makeup tutorials and skincare videos, health videos. She does absolutely everything. She's the most talented person I've ever met in my life. But seriously, you should check out her shyness video. No matter how bad things get for you, there's always going to be someone else who's going through something 10 times worse. And don't ever feel alone. Remember, there's always someone to talk to, whether it's a counsellor, a best friend. Even if you want to message me on Facebook, I'll try and help you as best I can. So don't ever feel alone. I would hate to think that any of my subscribers feel like they have nobody to talk to, because there's always somebody to talk to. I hope you liked this video, and thank you for watching.